Hi everyone, welcome to my Webquest on Martin Luther King Jr. In this Webquest, students will learn the impact of Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy on American students and how it creates a diverse culture in our schools. This Webquest was designed for students in 6th to 8th grade. This is the introduction page, which gives the students a brief overview of the injustice people of color felt during the Civil Rights era. There is also a short video for the students to watch, which gives an overview of Martin Luther King Jr.'s life. Next is the task page. The task page gives an overview of the project for the students. This page explains to the students what they will be doing during the Webquest. First, they will be in groups of 4. Each individual student will choose a role to play. They will have a total of 4 assignments during this Webquest. Individually, they will create a 30-second video and a storyboard. Then, as a group, they will create an interview and a Google presentation. The next page is the process page. Process 1 lays out all the details of the individual tasks the students will be doing. There are 4 different steps the students will be taking during the process. First, they will get into groups. Second, they will read each individual role and select one. You could read the description of the role by either clicking on the role link or clicking on each individual role. Third, the students will create a 30-second video using Animoto. Their video will reflect the diversity the students see in their life at school or in their neighborhood. There is a tutorial for them to use on how to learn Animoto. Next, they will create a storyboard using storyboardthat.com. Before starting their storyboard, they must do research on MLK's impacts. They can find the links for the research on the resource page. After they complete their storyboard, they are required to write 1 paragraph reflection paper on their storyboard. Once their reflection is completed, they must put their paragraph on the Hemingway app, which evaluates the writing. The tutorial for that is right here. The next page is Process 2. Process 2 is where all the group work happens. It is broken down for the students into 3 steps. The first step for them is to share their storyboard with their group and for them to teach their other members about what they have learned. They have a few discussion questions to complete. Second, they will create their interview using Google Forms. Their interview will have 4 questions, and they will interview their classmates on how they see a diverse culture in their schools. A tutorial is also available for the students to use here. Step 3, explain to them their final project for the Webquest. They will create a Google presentation, and there is also a tutorial for them to use on how to, if they are new to Google or they need a refreshment. Their presentation will contain 12 to 14 slides. Each person will be responsible for 3 slides. Each slide will reflect what each individual learned from their 30-second video, their storyboard, and the responses they collected during their interview. The next page is the assessment page. The assessment page contains a rubric for the students to review while doing their Webquest. It has everything I am looking for when I grade it, such as the quality of their project and the quantity of it, such as using the same font throughout their Google presentation. The next page is the conclusion page. The conclusion page congratulates students on their accomplishments of finishing their Webquest. It also gives a brief layout of what they have accomplished. The last page is the teacher page. The teacher page explains where I could be contacted at for any further questions. It also gives a time frame of how long the Webquest would take to complete, and it also gives the standards that are met during this Webquest. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy viewing my Webquest.